That's two. Well, that would have been cooler if it actually hit him. We'll pretend that was the plan. You know, I don't think these guys realize they're the prey. Everyone talks about hunting 109's. Nobody talks about becoming their worst nightmare. One match and a P-63 completely changed how I look at this airplane. Turns out, the Kingcobra hunting 101 is surprisingly simple. Get below 3,000 meters, find a 109, and let freedom ring, allegedly. Every hunt starts with one guy who didn't read the briefing. In this case, it's this guy, a familiar. Quick head on, little roll, keep climbing. Don't even bother checking the rearview mirror. If he survives or not, that's one down. 2 109's. Finally, was beginning to think I'd have to work for this. Fun fact, the opening Blade scene almost got an NC-17 rating because apparently vampire nightclubs where everyone explodes into blood was the thing that finally made Hollywood go, whoa, hold on. Interesting line to draw, Hollywood. Blood rave, that's where you panic? Everything else that you've done, still do? We'll circle back? Allegedly. There it is. Split one off, drag him away from his buddy. Now it's just the two of us. Some motherfuckers are always trying to skate uphill. Okay, BF 109 101. Forget what you've seen in the movies. Vertical energy traps don't do dick down here. Silver tracers filled with freedom. Let's go ruin somebody's day. Oh look, a 109 appearing from behind. Original, very scary, very sneaky. Unfortunately, I have eyes, and that's terrible execution. Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind? There it is, the perfect shot. Time for some fancy swordplay. Well, that was dramatic. Unfortunately, the Vampire 109 is still alive. And there goes the sword. Beautiful. Ironic. Absolutely terrifying when it works. Also absolutely allergic to finishing the job today. Turns out the boring weapons still show up to work. A little silver, a little freedom. Problem solved. After topping off the fuel and ammunition, I went back looking for the fight. And apparently, the BF 109s were still interested in volunteering. This time I had the advantage. Speed, altitude, exactly where you want to be. Except he wasn't leaving. After the first merge, and after the second, and after the third, the 109 still couldn't find a way out. Every time he went vertical, The Kingcobra followed. And remember, we're still below 3,000 meters. This is where the P-63 starts feeling a little unfair. The airplane was doing everything right. Position, energy, control. Now, normally this would be the moment the giant cannon, the 37mm, the legendary weapon, the sword, the thing everyone sees and thinks, this is going to be amazing. And when it works, it is. But sometimes the sword is less unstoppable vampire hunter and more real expensive decoration. Thankfully, I brought a backup plan. 4 little reminders that freedom comes in small packages. And the fight told me everything I needed to know. The P-63 wasn't winning because the 109 made a mistake. It wasn't winning because I caught him sleeping. It was winning because down here, the Kingcobra wasn't the prey, it's the hunter. And that was the last one. 4 109's, 1 Kingcobra, and somehow they were the ones being hunted. Which brings us to an important question. Why does the plane with a giant cannon need 4 tiny guns to finish the job? So what did we learn today? The P-63 is apparently a 109 hunting machine. Great energy, great handling, absolutely terrifying below 3,000 meters. The only problem is the giant cannon, the sword, the legendary vampire killing weapon. Speaking of vampires, did you know Blade was actually Marvel's first major superhero movie with a black lead? Before Iron Man, before Avengers, before MCU became a thing, there was a guy in sunglasses, wearing a leather coat, carrying a sword, walking into vampire nightclubs like he was late for an appointment. And somehow, everyone forgot he was there first, which honestly is very on brand for the P-63. Cool, dangerous, slightly ignored, allegedly.